Well, hello guys. Here we are, still on this 2nd of July, and we are playing as the Confederacy. Confederacy, for those of you that saw me in my last game. We have taken all of the important points here in the game, basically, or in the area, and all we're really doing is trying to defend against a Union attack. So this is going to be a Confederate defense, and one of the most troubling aspects so far is the fact that we really don't have a lot of guys in most of our divisions, or most of our brigades. A lot of the guys have been killed. You could see Gordon's brigade's down to 579 men. Perrin still holds a pretty good amount of men here, but the condition of the brigade is pretty poor. And basically, I'm concerned that we're going to be in some trouble here in this battle. We've managed to get epic victories in all the battles beforehand, but I don't know if we can get an epic victory in this one unless we get some reinforcements, or a victory at all. I am definitely hearing some Union drums off in the distance, and I'm guessing they're coming from the south over here, from Sheep Heaven. Sheep Heaven, really? That must be like a sheep graveyard of some kind. So we're going to need to go ahead and defend against them, and I'll start moving the guys as need be. For now, we'll move Ramseur up. As you guys know, he's been in quite a lot of battles, and he's a good general. Every time Ramseur comes in to help, I always know that he's going to be able to make a difference. But I don't know if he's going to be able to make a difference in this particular battle. We've got a lot of victory points here we have to hold, as you guys can see, and they're worth a lot. I mean, a tremendous amount, 4 different victory points. So if we can hold at least 3 of them, I'll consider it a really good victory. Hi guys, back with you. I just wanted to show you that, yeah, we were having some trouble, actually, finding the Union. As you guys can see, quite a lot of the battle has gone ahead and progressed. We're holding a lot of very important victory locations here. As you can see, all of these victory locations have a tremendous amount of power, and this is probably because of the fact that in the last 2 battles I actually got tremendous victories. But even though we are seeing some Union activity here, it seems like they almost have nothing left. So I'm going to be very surprised if they bring anything to this battle at all. In fact, I don't expect them to, because we've been waiting, and nothing. No probing attacks, nothing at all. We do have to hold a lot of victory points here, and they're all worth quite a lot of points, so we don't want to really lose any of them. Let's go ahead and get Stonewall Brigade up, Stuart Brigade, and here we go. I'm starting to see some Union guys coming in from the east here, approaching our area from the east, and this is a perfect time for us to catch them off guard and force them to interact with these brigades up here, and possibly even get Stonewall Brigade on a nice little charge. Go ahead and get these cannons up here. I was about to say tanks. Been playing way too much close combat lately. Alright. Fisher, huh? Oh, well. You're in trouble, Fisher, I'll tell you that much. Alright, here comes Jones. Nickel as well. And as you can see, one of the aspects that I'm really concerned about here is my guys don't have as many men as I would like them to have. But it doesn't look like the Union has much either. If that's all they're bringing to the battle, that's pretty pathetic. So we're going to go ahead and move forward. And who knows, this may be a lot easier a victory than I expected it to be. Or not. Maybe I'll get a surprise. Here we go. This engagement of the battle seems to be taking part on Culp's Hill. We'll go ahead and move up here. Nickel or Stonewall Brigade. Stuart's Brigade's going to get the first volley, I believe. We'll see. Or is it Stonewall? It's going to be Stonewall's Brigade. There we go. Stonewall Brigade gets the first volley on Fisher. They do have a lot of cover here in the woods, but we also have the same kind of cover with Nickel's Brigade and also with Jones' Brigade here. So far, they're not even able to press that assault. Remember, the Union, to even win this battle, or even draw, has to take these victory locations. And that's going to be a really tough challenge if this is all they're bringing to the battle. Okay, that's more like it. So now Day is showing up over here. He's a pretty good general. We've also got 2 or 3 other Union regiments. Oh, boy. I think I may have spoken too soon when I said this was going to be an easy battle. Stonewall Brigade is opening up here on Fisher. And let's move Jones up. He doesn't seem to be in range. I'm going to go ahead and get these guys back here. I think it's time to bring Wilcox out. We'll bring him over here. We'll have him run. And same with Posey. Definitely guessing that the Union is going to lead their main assault in the east here. It's really all they have, and because of the fact that they weren't able to take any of the victory locations in the last battle, they start off at kind of a disadvantage, as you can see. They don't get to approach from 3 different locations or 2 different locations. They're approaching from the east only, and that's going to be a challenge for them. All right, let's see, Brown. Aim this way, Brown. There we go. Got Fisher on the run. That's exactly what I wanted to do. Now I want to take Stonewall Brigade and transition him over here. I'm going to go ahead and have him run. Run, I said, Stonewall. It's not an option. And we'll move these guys up. Deal with McCandless and Fisher. And I see exactly what this guy's going for. He's really just trying to make a break for it up here. But that's not going to happen. I'm trying to make it break for Benner's Hill. Just to make a desperate grab for the victory location. Alright, McCandless, look at that. A lot of dead Union guys over here. So it means we're putting up a pretty good fight here, but they do have the cover of those buildings. We'll go ahead and halt. Open fire, boys. Wonderful. Alright, Stonewall Brigade against Burbank here. Putting up, and yeah! Oh, laying on the... Oh, just terrible. Actually, they only got 9 guys, but I guess that's pretty good considering a volley fire. 9 guys isn't bad. But here we go. Weed. Haha. I'm going to go ahead and switch to Shell Shot with Brown, just to do a little more damage to Weed's Brigade. And Wilcox should be able to deal with this guy, but if not, we'll bring someone in to help deal with him. Let's see, make sure we're not being flanked from the back. I don't think they have any positions back there, but anything could happen, I guess. So far, that's it. The battle's really focused over here. We've got Fisher on the run, and I'm just going to let Nickel keep his position. This battle's really more about defense, not about offense at all, so I think keeping our positions in our best interest, really. In fact, actually, I could go ahead and just keep Wilcox back, just waste away Weed with artillery, and force him to attack. I think that's actually a better idea. Save some infantry, actually. Brown's firing away. And look at that. Posey and Wright haven't even taken their positions. We don't even really need to bring them in at this point, unless the enemy has some reinforcements, which doesn't seem like they do. Oh, here we go. Alright, so they're finally getting some reinforcements in. Go ahead and bring Posey in. He can reinforce Stewart and Stonewall, but I think they actually put up their own fight. Even if this first line of defense over here that we have set up breaks, remember we still have this second line over here that we can move up, so I'm not too concerned yet. Unless something changes, of course. A lot of these units back here, these reinforced brigades, I should say, are badly damaged. 351 on Smith, 579 on Gordon. Lane has a lot of troops, but I want to keep him there as a main line of defense. And let's go ahead and move right up. Move right up. Oh, Agrippa. Okay, there we go. Burbank's on the run. That's great. I love when somebody is on the run right in front of a volley of fire. Make sure we get a lot of enemy troops. But we got Swetzer, Vincent, and Day that are moving up here. And actually, I think if they went for a charge, they could break through us pretty easily. Just because they have a tremendous amount of men at this point. But let's hope they don't do that. And let's go ahead and just keep firing off at Weed. Look at that. Didn't that guy have 1,700 the last time I looked? That's pretty sad. Stewart's opening up here. Stonewall's brigade as well. Tilton are putting up a good fight, but I don't think they're any match for Stonewall's brigade. And look at that. Wright's got them caught in the crossfire. When we got 2 units caught in the crossfire like this, it really makes my day. There's almost nothing that can be done. And this honestly, if this battle ends in this way, we may not even have that many casualties on either side. There really just isn't that much going on besides these 2 attacks here. And they're not major attacks by any means. The enemy's tired after 2 days of battle, 2 epic victories, and I think basically I started on this particular campaign off really well. I'm not trying to sound like, oh, I'm great at this game, blah, 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 but happened to win the 2 victories with epic victories. I got 1 minor victory, I think, and that definitely hurts the enemy in this game. So I also set the automated bot for random, so I could have gotten probably the easiest bot, I'm not sure. This was definitely an easier campaign so far than the Union campaign, I will say. And look at that, McCandless is on the run again. Just going to keep my positions. I'm not even going to chase. I really want to, but I'm going to just save myself and just not chase. Looks like we're going to have to maybe move this guy down. I'm not too worried about Weed. He's just getting hit with everything. But you know what? Let's deal with him. Why not? It's about time we do something about him. Now, assuming there's no delay in this battle, that should be it. I don't see why there would be a delay because we've held all of our positions, and I don't really see the enemy able to take anything unless they get even more reinforcements, which doesn't seem to be happening. look at that, a lot of Union. And this is basically just, you know, just shooting fish in a barrel. When these guys group up like this, we're just throwing all our lead in their direction. Let's go, Stuart. Fire down the hill. Oh, Stuart's men are taking way too long to aim. You see that guy fall down? He just got replaced. Very interesting. All right, Stonewall, go ahead, fire. Glad to have Stonewall on this brigade. Let's move Posey up over here. I don't know why he hasn't already taken his position. All right, so Stonewall, do they have... Yes, they're going for a charge. That's what I thought they might do. And you know what we're going to do here? We're going to actually charge downhill, guys. We have the advantage of moving down the hill, and we're going to run down the hill, charging into these Union brigades. We'll do the same with Stonewall's brigade and charge into them, and hopefully this will go well. I don't know how it's going to go, but we'll soon see. Posey's over here making these guys run, and we can already make Posey face Vincent. I'll just have Nichols keep his position. Very confusing so far. Stuart's condition is bad. His morale is bad. Oh, no. Well, we did make the enemy run, and look at this. Even Weed's brigade is running here. So we did cause a lot of confusion in the Union lines, but I think it's probably time to reef now and pull back to our original position. So we'll move Stuart back here. Interesting. Very interesting. Stonewall brigade is still on the run. Still, the Union is just running. So they're kind of really confused at this point. Actually ended up working out pretty well for us. Usually charges don't work out very well, but I think that downhill advantage we had there just crushed them. And as you can see, they're all running. I want to reform these lines quickly so they can regain their morale, because they're not going to be any use to us if their morale is crushed by that charge. I mean, a charge really affects anyone involved. The people attacking, the people defending. It's a bloody business, let's be honest. And as you can see, Stonewall and Stuart's brigade are going nuts right now. Hold. Alright, there we go. Stuart's is a little more normal. Let's move forward on Weed here. And just in case, we'll move Daniel up onto Benner's Hill. Don't expect we'll need him, but you never know. Forward march. Alright, I think Stuart's condition's good enough that he can go ahead and possibly engage the enemy here. We do have having the hill. Posey, what are you doing? We can't have you running away. Well, that was a reckless charge, I will say, but it's definitely reformed the lines. It's allowed the Union to spread out a bit more. But I don't think it's given them any better a chance to win. We definitely killed a lot of their guys on that charge going downhill. But we probably also scared the crap out of our own men that we were willing to do something like that. I'm going to let Stonewall's brigade just rest and relax for now until that condition and morale gets boosted up, because they're definitely a helpful brigade when they're in the fight. Alright, let's see. Anything going on in the south? Nope. Look at that battle line. That's almost a perfect battle line right there. We've got a lot of guys trying to get through. Vincent and Wetzer are the only two brigades I think that stand a chance, but we'll have to see. 2nd of July. Okay, let's move Stonewall up. Worried that Weed's brigade might start breaking through here. And let's actually get back to the solid shot, because we can't actually reach them, unfortunately, with a round shot right now. Maybe it's time to move Daniel into formation over here to reinforce Stonewall. I think it is. I'm just worried that we're going to get attacked here in the south eventually, but I guess we shouldn't worry about it right now. Let's take Gordon and move him up. His brigade is already so badly damaged that all he could really do is provide support. Wow. Right. Well, the battle continues, but still no progress from the enemy. Stuart obviously doing a great job there. Firing downhill is always going to give you a better advantage, obviously. No, Stonewall, sorry. Stay put, don't move, don't move. You've done enough. And Wilcox is also holding line quite well against Weed. Tilton here can't do a damn thing. Here we go, Swelter and Vincent. If I were them, obviously I'd be pushing up that hill. They've taken their time, but now they're finally doing it. And let's see if we can get Posey and go ahead and open fire. Just devastating fire downhill onto them. I want to make Swetzer run this time. I want to make Swetzer. Oh, Yeah, it was terrible, I know. And there we go, he's running. Beautiful. So we do have him on the run. We're just going to hold our positions, like I said. No need to push. No need to be aggressive. We'll just kind of stay put and let them come to us, really. And while they're coming to us, we're gaining that morale, we're regaining that condition, etc. And that's what matters. Jones, fire a volley. Yes, he's going to go ahead and fire off a volley. Wonderful. So all those retreating men are getting a lot of lead in their backs. Not good for them, but great for us. We are, after all, the Confederacy in this particular campaign. Let's see. Any attacks from the south? Really? Still no attack in the south. At this point, I'm feeling kind of bad for the Union. Nothing. All right, we'll move right up a little bit so Fisher doesn't gain an advantage here. Doles can also move up. I don't want these guys overlapping because then they can actually shoot each other. And that would be a bad thing, obviously. There we go. Jones and Wright, and Fisher's going back down the hill as well. So far, this whole battle has been the Union going up the hill a little bit and going right back down. They just aren't able to really gain a foothold at all. All right, let's see. Hopefully, this battle will end without a delay. That would be awesome. I don't expect it to. I actually haven't had a battle end so far without a delay. I don't know what determines, like, what causes the delay or is delayed. I think it has to do with victory points taken, or maybe men lost or men present on the field. I'm just not sure. But we'll soon see if the battle actually ends on time here. Alright, we're moving up on day. Come on, Daniel, make yourself heard. Yes, we're just going to basically push them off the map, if we even can. If that's even a possibility, I just want to push them off the map. Alright, so it does seem that the battle is about to end. Again, there may still be a delay, but I don't expect that to happen. There's just no progress from the Union here. And I think we're going to have a lot of losses for our Uniomies. A lot of losses. It's not looking good for them. Really no brigades that were able to really stand up to our defensive line. And don't forget, this was our initial defensive line. We had a whole second one back here set up. So, really not good for them. Let's see. They're going for another push, but no luck. Not even really worried. Can even move Stonewall over here, and his morale and condition is fully back, as you can see. He restores quickly, because he's probably one of the best generals here. But apparently it's led by Brigadier General James A. Walker, not Stonewall Jackson. So, color me purple. I didn't know that. All right. Move up, Doles. Right, move up. The enemy is on the run, and that entire hill is just dead Union. Not a lot. It doesn't seem to be one of my bloodier battles, but I'm sure the casualty list will say differently. So we'll have to see. Alright, there we go, guys. So that was actually just a minor victory. Union counterattacks from the right. We lost 1,030. The Union lost 1,450, and I thought so. That was not really that bloody of a battle. But strategically, we held our positions, and I want to see what happens next. Obviously, you guys will see. We're playing the Confederate campaign, so I'll go ahead and continue. I've won the Battle of Gettysburg. Decisive victory. So I think all it took was those two epic victories I had initially, plus the minor victory and this minor victory. We only lost 12,000. The enemy only lost 11,000. And actually, when you look at the real casualties of the Battle of Gettysburg, those are pretty good odds. We actually saved a lot of men's lives. Managed to win the Battle of Gettysburg before the Army of the Potomac. Potomac has the chance to deploy Philly and become a real threat for our army. You've made us proud today. You are a hero for all Southerners. Well, that's wonderful. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed that, the decisive victory using the Confederacy. Thanks so much for watching. Please make sure to support the channel with your comments, and let me know down below that you enjoy the videos. That always helps me to make more. Thank you so much, guys, and take care.